Sir, does the recent decline in ABC's Nielsen ratings have anything to do with the bottom line?
Did
you watch Forrest Gump last night?
Yeah, it makes a difference. Sure, the ratings translate in many cases into depends on day part, depends on a whole bunch of things, but overall you make more money if your ratings are good in news, if they're good in early morning, if they're good in daytime, if they're good at late evening, whatever. I mean, ratings translate into money. They may not translate immediately, particularly if you have some big hit show. You may have sold it out too cheap, but over time the prices you receive for your product relate to ratings, and over time, but over a longer period of time, the price that you pay for the product also relates to the ratings. But there's a difference in the time cycle, so that it makes a difference to any network's bottom line what their ratings level is. And Disney is conscious of that, and they are very able operators, and I predict you'll see in a couple of years. But you can't do it immediately. The schedule fixes don't work on a week-to-week basis, because people have habits, and there's a time lag involved in any change. And you've seen over the last 20 years, you've seen various networks on top or on the bottom from time to time, so it moves around. It moves around a fair amount. Charlie?
Yeah, I think the TV network business is intrinsically a pretty tough business, and Disney did way better on ESPN than they might have forecast, and they probably did a little worse on the network. These things happen.
That was incidentally the situation when Capcity bought ABC in 1985. We made the deal. I'm thinking it closed. I think it closed the first day or two of '86. I may be wrong on that, but the network diminished. The ratings diminished significantly, and particularly in daytime. We'd always thought daytime was almost a certainty to produce big earnings, and it had. Even prime time is what people pay the most attention to, but daytime slipped significantly after we bought it. It has no relationship to those movies. I mean, that movie you saw earlier when I started appearing on it. I don't want anybody to make that connection, but it did happen to be at the same time. The kicker we got, again, was ESPN. ESPN was losing money when Capcity made the deal to buy ABC, and we never really regarded it as having that big a potential. And it has been huge. It was enormously better for us than we ever anticipated. Leonard Goldenson, who ran ABC, told us it was going to be that good, but of course we were too smart to pay any attention to him. And I think Disney has been pleasantly surprised by how well ESPN has done too. It's a powerhouse.